everyone, how's it going? So it is summer, which means that school is out, which means that some of y'all are headed to your first full-time job.
Oh my god, did I hear someone's got a new job?
Oh, hey Masha. It's not me, by the way. A bunch of people just graduated and they're about to embark on their careers with their first job out of college.
Oh my god, that's so exciting! And hello everybody, my name is Masha. I'm the blonde from Coding Blonde, and my channel and my blog are all about technology and especially focusing on women in tech.
I was just about to tell everybody some tips and advice for their first job. Would you like to help me out?
Yes, I would love to. Let's get started. All right, so the first piece of advice is that your first job out of college doesn't have to be perfect. The whole point of getting a job straight out of college, well, apart from, making money and all that stuff, the whole point of it is to try different things, to get your hands dirty and to understand what things you like and what things you don't like. Sometimes understanding what you don't like is almost more important than understanding what you do like, because those things might change, but if you really dislike some job or profession or activity, that is good information to know. So it doesn't have to be perfect. You need to get your hands dirty first. Secondly, this is your time to build up skills, transferable skills that will then take you to the next level. My dad always said, at first, you're working towards your CV or you're working for your CV, and after that, your CV starts working for you. This is when you're working for your CV and you're working for your skill set. You need to have something so that you can sell yourself better and so that you can sell your unique skills, your unique experience much better later. Thirdly, on the same point, you can always change your career down the line. The thing is, it doesn't have to be a direct path. It doesn't have to be a straight line. You can do different things and try different things. And I'm a huge believer in diagonal growth versus just vertical. This way you are trying different things and expanding your knowledge. We live in a society now where changing careers or changing trajectories is a completely normal thing.
So the next tip that I have is to ask lots of questions. When I started my first job, imposter syndrome definitely got to the best of me, and so I thought things like, I don't deserve to be here, or what if they find out that I don't actually know anything? If you think about it, companies chose to hire you, and they want you to be the best employee that you can be. One of the best ways to become a great employee is honestly to learn a lot. And sure, you could kind of just like hang out and stuff, but I think that the best way to learn is to engage and ask lots of questions and be part of the conversation. It also looks like if you get stuck on something for a long time, then asking for help. I don't think that asking for help is a sign of weakness at all. It's actually a sign of strength. It means that you yourself know that you don't know how to fix this problem, and admitting that and being vulnerable with others and asking others for help so that you both can get the job done. I know I was definitely very stubborn when I started my job, and there was a lot of pride and ego that I had to work through too. So if that's the case, honestly, it's not worth it. And also, I think the best companies and best teams want to learn from others and get fresh perspectives on what they're currently doing. So questioning why things the way that they are actually is a very great way to challenge their current assumptions. And that honestly makes for a better team and a better product. So yeah, ask lots of questions. I think it is one of the best ways to be successful at your new job.
Ooh, I have one that's along the same lines. See everything as an opportunity. You will face obstacles along the way, for sure. Whether it's in your direct job or whether it's in your extracurricular activities or projects, anything, there will be obstacles. The whole point here is that you need to change your perspective of these obstacles from something that's preventing you to achieve X to something that will teach you a skill. So see everything as an opportunity to learn a new skill. Let's say, the best example here is actually, programming. When you encounter bugs, they either get you super frustrated or they teach you something. And it just depends on your perspective of things. If you see them as learning opportunities, you'll be A, happier, and B, you will learn something. You will learn more than if you just banged your head against the wall. In fact, in that case, you could have just eliminated some brain cells. The point is, see everything as an opportunity to learn, to develop new skills. And the thing is, these skills and these learnings are the ones that will take you to the next level. They're going to differentiate your skill set and make you you and make you unique. I love this example. I always use this, so if you've seen some of my videos around career before, you will recognize it, but I will use it again. The door metaphor. I like to think of a career or of any opportunities as door openings. So when you graduate from college, you have a different set of doors in front of you. Let's say you have just graduated with computer science degree. So the different paths that you have are to go into to become a software engineer or a data analyst, or do you understand what I mean? These are the different professions you could pick. If you did communications or marketing, like you have a set of professions that will be open for you. The doors will be open for you. So depending on your interest, you can select one or the other. Everybody's doors are unique. And so you will decide on a door that interests you the most. And when you go through it, depending on what projects you are working on, what people you're meeting, it will open another set of doors that, I like to multiply my doors. I like to make sure that once I walk in through a door, I have more doors opening to me after that. So it's all about this. It's all about building your skills and creating more opportunities for you.
Okay, cool. So now that you are a capital A adult now, I think it's really important for you to take the time to get to know yourself. You probably learned a lot about yourself through high school and college, but you also have this completely new part of your life that you're embarking on. And the person who's going to lead that journey is you, no one else. So I think it's always important to ask yourself who you are, what your values are, and what's important to you, especially at this time in your life. And one great way of doing this is honestly to try a bunch of stuff. Be open-minded, take every opportunity you have. Because sure, some of those things are going to fail and some of those things aren't going to work out. But at the end of the day, you're going to learn something about yourself or learn about the world. And I think that's a net positive. So I'm going to continue Masha's door analogy. So pretend that now you have all these doors open, but you have to figure out which one is the best door to choose. And I think knowing yourself and what's important to you and what your values are is going to help you make the right decision to choose the right door. And I know that sometimes this can be really scary because it can mean confronting your fears or doing something that you're not super comfortable with. And one of the things that I learned in the last couple of years is to really learn how to embrace that fear, because doing so is going to help you push a little bit out of your comfort zone each time so that you're always stretching yourself.
Ooh, I know that so well. Battling fear has become my hobby at this point. I know it's pretty brave to say that, but in any case, my biggest leap up to date was when I moved from my role at Google back in November. It was very scary. I moved to a different country, started a new job in a completely different field, diagonally, 100% diagonally. And also, personal life changes, moved in with my boyfriend. Very scary stuff, but it has paid off. It really has paid off. So you have to embrace that fear.
And lastly, maybe you're actually doing this already, but I think this is a really great time to find your community. I say this because a lot of those things are honestly hard to do alone. Like when you hit a wall or you fail really hard, then having people there to support you and pick you back up is going to be really, really important. And so while a lot of people talk about this in a professional sense, like having frequent one-on-ones with your managers to continually get feedback from them about what you can be doing and having them support you in your career, I also think it's just as important to surround yourself with people that you feel comfortable with, who can support you when times are really hard. So whether that be friends or college friends or neighbors. So find people to share perspective with and get advice from, because that can be really helpful. And they can support you when you're down, and you can also do that for them too.
Oh, hey, that's kind of what we're doing right now. Supporting each other and collaborating to make some content together.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. The internet's an amazing place. Okay, so one last thing that we want to leave you with as food for thought. People will always ask you,
what do you want to do in life? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? And what's important to you?
Which is scary, but if you take the time to think about all the things that we talked about, then it actually makes it a lot easier to answer those questions.
That's right. This serves as the foundation for the roadmap for you for the next year or a few years. You'll be able to figure out what you'd like to achieve, where you'd like to take your career, and what opportunities to face, as well as how to make tough decisions. And the thing is, once you're on that roadmap, still keep an eye out for exciting opportunities because, like I said, you can always go diagonally and work towards achieving your new goals. And if you have a great community of people around you, they can help you in achieving those.
That's right. Well, awesome. Honestly, I don't think we have anything left to say except good luck.
You're going to do great.
And thanks, Masha, for being on my channel and helping me out with this.
No problem. Thank you so much for having me.
Now, if you're still in the job hunting phase, then let's head on over to Masha's channel where we talk about technical interviewing tips by clicking right here. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below with your advice for new grads starting their first jobs. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and Coding Blonde. Masha has a lot of great content about tech, and so I highly recommend you go check her out. Cool, so I'm gonna head on over to her channel now, so I'll see you there. Bye!